the only tradition which is facing right now on planet Earth, spiritual solution to all the problems of human consciousness. That means whatever humanity is facing right now on planet Earth, question about life, we have the solution for everything. About body, mind, and consciousness, everything you need to know. Question can about be found life, in the Vedic tradition, which is the body, mind, and consciousness. Everything you need to know of can be found in the Vedic tradition, which is science of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. The science of, so he said that he has solution for social issues, whether it's of living, like peace, like unity, love, coexistence. So he said that he has solution for social issues, solution for social issues, whether it's love, like other in a relationship, accepting each other and creating. It can help you with consciousness without sucking others' blood. Other in a relationship, awakening your well-consciousness without creating robbing consciousness without sucking others' blood, causing grief to other people by taking things away from others. Without stealing, robbing, or which has become basically consumeristic to other people by taking things away from others. That's what he means by sucking others' blood. The world that which has become the consumeristic lifestyle, actually very detrimental to the human consciousness. Warning the world because it's all based on greed. I want. Never stop wanting because the mind is always wanting. Never say I have because enough. It's all based on want. I want. Never stop wanting. The next mind is always wanting. Oh, I want to say I have enough. Oh, I want to get this job. I want to go for holiday. The moment one is satisfied, the next lifestyle, and it's promoted by a lot of the capitalists, whether it's brands or whether it's company. They promote this whole lifestyle, and it's promoted by a lot of the capitalists, whether it's brands or whether it's company. So they promote this whole consumeristic mentality. That means you keep buying. I tell you, okay? These are the major problems humanity is facing. You lose, which really makes us feel this may be the last hour. These are the major problems humanity is facing. The unconsciousness of human beings, which really makes us feel this may be the last weapons of planet Earth. Not just with the traditional weapons like atomic or ability to destroy others, something new has emerged. In the not just with the traditional weapons like atomic, chemical weapons, but something new has emerged. The digital world, in the internet, which is in the ideological weapons like spreading ideas through the media, social media, the digital communication system, which is the ideological weapons like spreading ideas through the media, social media, and communication system. And we're not only battling certain unique lifestyles, real chemical weapons or atomic weapons, so that's happened in the earlier days during World War II. But now we are battling with another layer of which happened weapons, in the earlier days during ideological weapons where people are trying to create. We are battling with another layer of whether it's rumors or ideas, wrong ideas, cognition. People are trying to create social media force and a lot of whether it's rumors or ideas, wrong ideas, can destroy through social media intelligence and a lot of the human being, communication system, believe something and follow blindly. So actually recently I was just a couple of days ago I was browsing on the TikTok, follow blindly. Recently become more active. Actually recently I was just a couple of days ago I was he just said browsing on the TikTok. By becoming a meat eater you have bigger brain. Vegetarian brain is smaller. He just said eat more meat. That was his conclusion. By becoming a meat eater, you then of course I comment vegetarian brain is smaller. So eat more meat. Of course there are a whole bunch of other people trying to jump in his speech. Okay. Then of course I comment inside the brain is this is not true, right? So when you eat more meat, you have more cholesterol, you have a bigger brain. Then I tell them, if you study what is inside the brain, it's nothing but cholesterol. When the brain is not awakened, when you eat more meat, you have more cholesterol, you have a bigger brain. Then I tell them, you behave like animals. I say no, bigger brain. No point behaving like animals when you have a big brain. Right, have an awakened brain, which is the vegetarian lifestyle. Animals. I say no. So anyway, no it's just so funny. Like animals when you have a big brain. Without first have an awakened brain, doing which is the vegetarian lifestyle of the truth. So anyway, we're just so funny. Like see how these people lifestyle ideas to the future doing the proper research of the truth. And there are people actually believe it's true. Promote. So no, please do a little bit more study and research before you make this. Can you imagine? And there are people actually believe it's true, it's true. I say no, please do a little bit more study and research before you make this. So it's very dangerous now, social media, a lot of people consume social media. And a lot of bad ideas or wrong ideas so it's very dangerous now. Social media, a lot of these things that we watch, whether it's violence, aggression, whether it's pornography, whether it's depression, a lot of these things that you watch, whether it's violence, aggression, whether it's pornography, whether available readily, depression, and if you are not able to harness a strong inner space, available with the guidance of enlightened master, and if you imagine not able those people who consume it, eventually they're going to destroy themselves, especially the new generation. With the guidance of enlightened master, you can imagine the children those people who consume it, eventually they're going to destroy themselves, especially the new generation. Imagine they're consuming all these kind of things. The children of parents today who are going to become the youth of tomorrow, they are going to be in deep trouble. Imagine they're consuming all these kind of things without the parental guidance or the right cognition. They are going to be in deep trouble. Human society is facing a major danger in the form of consumerism. That's why Swamiji make me say, human society is facing a major danger in the form of consumerism. Promoting consumerism. That's why Swamiji make me my previous job as a marketing manager. My corporate job. So which is responsible for so many things, including ideological conflicts and terrorism. As a marketing manager. Terrorism. So which is responsible for so many things, including ideological conflicts and terrorism. That's what I was doing as my job. But I promote, make me say stop. Greed basically is to make me become my own boss, consume, buy something that is more holistic. That's what I was doing as my job. So he has to make me say stop. It made me become my own boss and do something that is more holistic. So the diseases which are spreading rapidly because of consumerism are found in all levels of our life now. Whether it's in a food like the food chain is now actually being tainted by a lot of, whether it's plastic food, fast food, food-like product. It looks like food, but it's not food, because when you eat it, you have a lot of bad things happening in your body. So food is already one level of consumerism. They make you eat. They advertise a lot. So your eyes are, attracted by the sense pleasure of eating. So you go and eat, then a lot of obesity problem. A lot of people become obese in the West, and a lot of chronic diseases start coming, whether it's diabetes, whether it's heart problem, cholesterol issues. So all this, one, consumerism in the area of food. Then clothes. You can see it. People keep buying. They already have lots of clothes, but they keep buying non-stop. Especially the China people, they buy pao, like, have like wardrobe of pao already. Pao is a handbag, okay? They have all the different brands and they chase after brands. So there's also one more. Then furniture, right? It used to be like the furniture is made of natural wood. Now they are producing a lot quicker and damaging a lot of trees, the forest, quicker than the tree can grow, right? So that's why we have this problem with planet, right? Then music, also the kind of music becoming very disturbing to the mental layer, because music it's frequency, right? Sound. So when you listen to a lot of disturbing frequency, it actually affects your brain. So, and then sex also, the wrong ideas about sex, the liberal thinking about sex, right? It's like, have multiple partners, have multiple, all kinds of fantasy that built into the sex, which is a very simple thing, but they make it so much fantasy that make people feel depressed or feel people having anxiety when it comes to sex. And then also lifestyle, the complete lifestyle that we're living now, it's very unhealthy, like long hours, because you are continuously getting entertained by the media or the TV, by the game. And then we don't have proper rest to the body. So the whole quality of life, if you look at maybe 500 years ago, where people are living still in a very simple life, without all the social media disturbances, they have less stimulus to their brain and the eyes. They live a more simple lifestyle. They go and sleep early, and then they do more reading. They do a lot more traditional way of entertainment, other than all kinds of media entertainment. So all that changes that are happening in all our lifestyle, Swamiji said that HIV, the AIDS, is just because of consumerism in the level of sex. When you over promote sex in your fantasy, the result is promiscuity, right? Becoming promiscuous. It means free for all, that kind of lifestyle. So naturally, something is going to happen, which is AIDS, right? HIV positive. That is responsible for HIV. Then same thing with the area of food. We keep promoting food. What happened? Obesity is the result, right? Too many people are overweight or having a lot of issue related to overeating, right? So many psychological disorders are just because of consumerism in the era of entertainment. Like entertainment, the kind of music they creates so much restlessness, agitation inside, and violence. The bang, 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 all this kind of instigate this kind of bad energy. So the expression of, aggression. So the visuals which are created so much violence. So in every way, we're heading towards the last hour of planet Earth. That's what Swamiji is warning us. Look, be very, very careful how the next generation are going to be living, because these are so true. And if you don't know how to protect or you don't know how to educate, they're going to head into a lot of self-destruction in all levels, whether it's in the area of body, in the area of the mind, or in the level of consciousness. All the different level, destruction is there. That's why the level of consciousness is plummeted, dropped tremendously in this Kali Yuga, in this age of darkness. Gone were the days where, many people are living in high consciousness, but right now, of course, with the help of Swamiji, he saved quite a lot of beings, but there are still a lot out there for us to reach out to. Okay, next slide. So he was just sharing, he said, the other day I was reading an article which said that the religion of the future has to be one which accepts many, many gods, or all gods, which is Sanatana Hindu, right? Sanatana Hindu is like we accept all gods and we have many gods. He said if we want a permanent solution for religious terrorism on planet Earth, we need to follow the example of Vedic tradition, which is Hinduism is the only religion which accepts many, many gods or all the gods. We don't discriminate. We don't have a problem. Any number of gods or saints, whether Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, all can coexist happily in one puja room. So that is the beauty. It's like, okay, that corner is for Shiva, that corner is for Devi, all can live together in one room. He said we don't have a devil who needs to be, in destruction or in rejuvenation. Say God is for us. Even destruction is taken care of by God under controlled conditions. He said in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, even for destruction is for renewal, for rejuvenation, in deep compassion for the sake of rejuvenation. So that is when Shiva destroyed in the Rudra energy, that means the energy of destruction for renewal to happen. He is doing it out of deep compassion so that only good thing, auspicious things can happen. So that is how in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, even in death or even in destruction, losing something, it is out of his deep compassion for something good to happen, for something beautiful to flower. So that is the concept of destruction even in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It's never destruction for something bad. Okay, next slide. So understand Sanatana Hindu Dharma is not just a religion. This tradition allows all ways and systems of eating, clothing, furniture, dance, medicine, and all lifestyle. It is so encompassing. It embraces everything, inclusive. The Vedic tradition has something unique for everybody at every level in everything. That's the reason why Swamiji don't allow the destruction of indigenous tribes or lifestyle, because each indigenous lifestyle or tribes They have their own unique culture and their unique way of existing. By destroying them, by making them globalized, we're destroying their identity, which will cause a lot of social problems. So we need to revive the Vedic tradition because this is the only tradition which has the breadth for coexistence, based on ahimsa, non-violence, and which does not claim a monopoly of life. That means my God is best and my way of living is the best. No, we never claim that. You can practice your own and we can practice our own as long as you don't disturb us. We can let you do what you want and we can do what we want. So I think that is the way we can coexist peacefully. Only Vedic tradition allows it. Imagine if Vedic tradition were to disappear on planet Earth, Sanatana Hindu Dharma were to disappear from planet Earth. You can imagine the amount of violence will cause so much destruction and war on planet Earth. So that is the reason why Swamiji say revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, this ancient civilizational nation to which we used to live, is the only hope for human consciousness. Okay, next slide. So let's do manana, contemplation of this insight review by Swamiji for a few minutes. Okay, so here's the question: why do we need to revive the Sanatana Hindu Dharma as the need for the hour? Why? Insight. Look at what is happening in the world. Okay, so just close your eyes and just see what is happening in the world in many levels. Why is Swamiji in a hurry to bring back the wisdom of the ancient civilization, the enlightened civilization? Because we've gone too far down in the unconscious, in all the different aspects, just for greed, just for fear. Greed and fear power the whole thinking of the majority. They've forgotten who they are, which is consciousness. So the more and more we awaken people to this fundamental truth as consciousness, the less they will be controlled by society, by media, by people who have vested interest to control them, put them in slavery. That's why part of the work that we need to do as the Paramashiva Sena, the warrior of Paramashiva, is to do this. Understand now? The Paramashiva Sena that Swamiji has recruited people is to form a collective group of people who is going to stand up for this Sanatana Hindu Dharma, who's going to stand up for the Dharma, the truth of life. So those of you who are interested in Paramashiva Sena, please, you can PM me or you can contact Kailasa Singapore or even any other Kailasa for that matter, because we seriously need to do something. Otherwise, the huge negativity or the tsunami, I call it, is going to come when more and more collective negativity or unconsciousness start to spread. So we need to counterbalance the forces of darkness with more and more people getting awakened, more and more people getting reached out and enriched for, looking at life from consciousness perspective. Otherwise, they would think that all life is just this body and mind, and they just too focus on that. All right, next slide. So the insight 94 is the definition of love. I love this satsang. Okay, this one is about Swamiji give a very deep insight of love. Okay, we're going to do a exercise on this one. Those of you who are struggling the meaning of love, this is for you. Okay, listen up. He said, let me define love for a spiritual context. He said, love is not in any way related to two physical structure. That means two person. Love is not in any way related to even your physical structure. It is not even related to the mental qualities you carry. So love has nothing to do with your body, your mental setup. No, nothing. It is related to the awareness you carry. How much awareness you have. It's that simple. Are you aware? You see, if two physical structures feel they're connected, it is called infatuation. It's not love. When they see each other, 一见钟情. So Swamiji said that when you have love at first sight, something seriously is wrong with you. You have some psychological disorder. Because it's infection. He said if one or more mental structures feel connected, it is attachment. So that is attachment is not love. He said when awareness overlaps beyond the physical and mental structure, it is called love. You need to have awareness as an underlying from even the physical mental structure. Then that is classified as love. That is considered as love. Okay, next slide. So he said, now he taught us to do this part as an exercise. He said, scan all your relationship with this understanding. Okay, not physical, not mental, but awareness. It says, scan with this understanding. Suddenly you see that all the problems related to your love, relationship, friendliness, possessiveness, worry will just disappear. It will start disappearing. See, your marriage become a honeymoon. It will be a beautiful living relationship. So many married couple out there, they're living in prison, even though in the name of marriage. So because they are not marrying for love, they're marrying out of convenience, or they don't know what is love for a meaningful or happy relationship. So this is what one of the brahmacharis wrote in a poem when Swamiji was in the prison in 2010. Swamiji was in prison for 53 days unlawfully. Was for nothing he committed. They just catch him and put him in jail. Okay. So anyway, so one of the sannyasi or brahmachari wrote this to Swamiji. He said, "This is the same thing we do forever. When they are alive, we throw stone at them, put them in prison. When they are no longer in the body, we make golden statue and put them in the temple." This is what's happening with humanity. When the physical enlightened master is there, we abuse them, we throw stone at them, we doubt them. Same way when Krishna was in the body, when he tried to save all the gopikas, people think that he's a flirt. But his intention is that he's an enlightened master. He just saved these gopikas from the shame of the society. But they think that he's having so many 16,000 women, which is their perverted thinking, the human perverted thinking, laboring on the enlightened master. So when they are no longer in the body, let's say we successfully destroy them, kill them, poison them. Then we say, oh, let's erect a statue because after we found the truth, he's innocent. Okay, let's put a statue and worship him in the temple. This is what is happening with human being when they're unconscious. Next slide. So we do the same thing in life as well. He said, when the relationship is alive, living, we are in fear of thinking, oh, I don't know if it will disappear, when she may disappear, or when I may lose the love. So when the person is there living with you, you have this fear, this worry. So we kill the love, put it in a frame called marriage and put it in a reception room, okay? So the smile which is shown in the family photograph never ever happens again with the same physical nearness. When you try to possess someone, when you try to possess someone, you know, in the name of marriage, and that's what happened. So even at that moment, maybe the photographer would have shouted, "Smile, please." With a lot of uneasiness, your smile was brought up. That this is because we do not understand love. Okay, so a lot of people go through that without understanding love, and they go through marriage without understanding love, and as a result, they put themselves in a lot of bondage, even though it's a marriage. The marriage become a bondage rather than what you call that, fulfilling relationship. Next slide. So Swamiji says, I can say there are thousands of relationships which are perversions and thousands of problems which are nothing but perversion of relationship problems. Okay. So when the relationship is not fulfilled, suddenly anything she does or he does irritates the hell out of you. It's like, why is he like this? You know, you try to nitpick in someone, little things only you find fault in that person because there's no more love, there's no tolerance. You try to find fault. This person is not understanding. This person is very irritating. This person is so childish. So you will create lots of labels when you don't love that person anymore. This is what called perversion of relationship problem is all about. So now you're going to fill all your relationship with this understanding. So this is the instruction he said. Sit and scan all the relationship you have. Like, what is my relationship with my father? How is it? What is my relationship with my mother? How is it? What is my relationship with my spouse? How is it? What is my relationship, or it could be partner, okay? What is my relationship with my brother, my sibling? And what is the relationship with my friends? How is it? What is my relationship with the world? How is it? So go through all this series of questions, questioning the relationship at all the levels: family, friends, spouse, and the world. Okay? So, next slide. See, Swamiji say, I've seen people wasting years just with the relationship with their dog. It is not love. It is not love at all. He said it's just foolish infatuation. A very third grade perverted infatuation. I tell you, having a pet deity, an Ishta Devata, is 1,000 times better than having a pet dog. But because people are lacking understanding, somehow having a pet dog has become a fashion, right? While having an Ishta Devata is considered old-fashioned, outdated. And so if you know real love, then you will start radiating healing energy. Understand? Your ability to heal is related to your ability to radiate love. Okay? Healing does not mean just healing physical diseases. Healing does not mean that you will just put your hands on a sick person somewhere and that sick person will come out of the leg pain, stomach pain, headache, or cancer. So it's not that. No. First, put your hands on your own head. He said, put your hand on your own head and heal all the headaches you have, which you give to others as well. Because your headache, you have problem having, you have problem with yourself, you give the same headache to some other people. So he said, this is the healing stick that I'm giving to all of you, understanding of love. First, heal yourself with love, then you can heal others with love. Understand? Next slide. So let's contemplate the definition of love and scan it with all your relationship. Okay, we'll take a few minutes. This is going to be an interesting practice. Layer by layer, relationship with parents, relationship with spouse, relationship with siblings, relationship with friends, and then the world. In these different levels, scan the understanding of love in relation to all these different layers of a relationship, and how is it now, and what can you change? How can you change to make the relationship better? So that you enjoy fulfillment in all the relationships. Just take a few minutes to contemplate. based on what Swamiji gave as a healing stick for yourself. Put your head there, put your hand on the head now. Visualize Swamiji is touching your head. And just feel that you need to heal yourself from all the broken relationship or the non-fulfillment that they're experiencing. Look inside now, scan all the relationship you have with people living with you or really relating to you. So have that awareness. First, whatever wounds that you feel with certain relationship, heal it. Complete with it. Then, ultimately, is relationship with the world and God. Your relationship with God, which is Guru or God. Relax. Anyone want to share? Hmm? So if you don't want to share, let's go on to the next insight. Insight 95, master your senses. This is very interesting revelation. So please listen up. See, our senses are the doors through which you experience not only the world, but even the identity you carry about you, because how you experience the world through the senses make you feel this is you. Okay? So please understand, Swamiji said, you taste even the identity you carry about you only through the senses. How your senses are fed, how your senses are experiencing something in the outer world, and that carries that identity about you. You start labeling yourself something through those sensory experiences. Okay? So mastering your senses means mastering the identity you carry about you. That is the meaning of mastering your senses. So the first truth that Swamiji wants all of you to understand is you do not experience only the outer world through your senses as you think. You think, oh, I'm seeing this tree, I'm seeing these beautiful things in front of me, like beautiful art piece, or I'm smelling some beautiful fragrance, food, whatever way, all the five senses in the outer world, okay? You don't only experience that in the outer through the senses. This is one of the important revelation I want you to understand. Next slide. You say, not only do you experience the outer through the senses, you experience what in the inner identity is also through your senses. So you can see this happening in your life. How your identity is solidified by what you experience through your senses. Understand? So if you master even one sense, like for instance, taste, your understanding about you will change. Here, he gives an example. Suppose you decide to master your tongue, your taste, your sense of taste, okay? And you start following the practice of eating only 2 meals a day or 1 meal a day. That's what Swamiji has prescribed. You will see that in your inner identity, you will start feeling healthy. You feel healthy. The mastery over the senses is required to experience you as a new you. So when you master your senses, even like right now, many of us are doing this Devi fasting, right? Your ability to go through this fasting by eating certain prescribed diet by Devi, and you gain mastery over your senses, like you have more subtle awareness of the breathing, more subtle awareness of your thought current, more subtle awareness of how you feel, when you sleep on the floor, how Mother Earth is supporting you, is holding you. All these, experiences of the mastery over the senses create the experience as a new you. You feel, different. Just like when you go to program with Swamiji, right? When you do completion or you do certain processes with him, whether it's initiation, and you experience something extraordinary in his physical presence or in his, online presence, and then you suddenly have a new understanding about you. You experience a new you. So that is the truth. So we don't only experience, the outer world through our senses, we also experience the inner identity through our senses. That's something you need to catch. Okay, next slide. So let's contemplate how to master your 5 senses to experience the new you. How to master it? When Swamiji said, master your senses. The 6th sense is your inner space, your mind. So just close your eyes and see what comes in your inner space when you connect with Swamiji in relation to this insight. This insight is very, very subtle, not so straightforward as the last one on the relationship, because the relationship is straightforward, but the senses. When he said that when you master your senses, in your inner identity also get, you experience the new you. So understand how you feel about you, what you carry about you is very much tied to the senses. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said the ultimate surrender is surrendering your senses. Understand? When you surrender your senses, you are surrendering the identity you carry about you. The first layer of surrendering is maybe surrendering your thoughts, surrendering your emotions. Then the last layer of surrendering is surrendering your senses. Because this earlier on, when I read this, I was like, why surrendering the senses is the most ultimate? Now that I understand, because it's tied to your identity, how you feel about you, the ego part of you. If the ego is formed through how you experience, the you in the five senses. Okay, so that is my click today. Next slide. So the last insight I'm going to expound on from Swamiji Satsang is independence and freedom. This is very important. Any one of you who want to live with independence and freedom in life, which should be the way, please listen up. He's giving a very, very powerful cognition on a few truths about independence and freedom. Unless you want to live like a slave, then you can go away now, which nobody wants. Swamiji say one thing which I will never forget through Kalavairava. He say, putting anyone in slavery, that means enslaving someone, is as good as the person is wasted. Because the person will not have any consciousness to live as a free being anymore. Understand? Anyone who is put in prison or put in slavery, whether it's by mental coercion or by kind of controlling someone, anyone who tried to manipulate and put you in slavery through certain ideology or through certain threats or words, anything or deeds, understand that that being is already wasted. It means no longer it has the consciousness to have a breakthrough, to have awareness. Slavery is not permitted in the eyes of the cosmos. That's why in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we do not allow slavery to happen in any form, whether it's animals or human beings. Okay? So now, let's listen to Swamiji's understanding about independence and freedom. He said, when you understand the law of a country completely, then you have the power to create or alter the country's law, correct? When you are able to understand how laws are created and how this law operates in a certain country, you can actually alter the law of the country. What happens to it is called independence. Okay, so that means you have the independence to be able to create that. In the same way, when you completely understand the cosmic law, because how the cosmos function based on certain cosmic laws, you will have the power to write it or overwrite it. This is called freedom. Okay, so please understand, when you are liberated from all the cosmic laws and go beyond all the cosmic laws, then all the secrets of the cosmic laws will become known to you. Only you are established in the level where you understand and are liberated beyond all the laws of the cosmos. Then the secrets of the cosmos will be revealed to you. Then what happens to you is called freedom. That's why enlightened master, because they know how cosmos work, they are the liberated one. They have the complete freedom to play at the cosmic level. Understand? So when you reach that state, you understand the secrets of the cosmos and how the cosmos create the laws, the cosmic laws. Why? Like for instance, you understand why Paramashiva multiply and become many. Why? Because to celebrate him, right? He want to celebrate him, so that's why he through his third eye, through this scene, he just exploded in the Big Bang and created this whole universe. So you understand how universe was created because of the pure, I would say, playfulness to enjoy himself. Then you understand if everything is Him, then coming back to Him is just the natural way of returning back to the source. Okay? Next slide. So whether it is independence or freedom, only the people who work for it will have it. If you don't work for it and you think that freedom is going to come by crying or by robbing, no. Only when you work for it, then you will have it. You can enjoy the independence and freedom. So the more you master any law, whether it is the country law or the cosmic laws, you will know the gray areas. Naturally, you will have the power to handle the gray areas, play with those gray areas, and rewrite the laws in the way you want. You need to know before you can play with it. So if you work for political independence, you will enjoy political independence. If you work for social freedom, you will enjoy the social freedom. If you work for spiritual freedom, you will enjoy spiritual freedom. Whoever works for it, they will get it. The freedom, the spiritual freedom. I remember during the COVID pandemic where we all got locked down. Understand? Literally, our freedom was taken away by force. We didn't even have a way to negotiate. We were just forced globally that we can't travel, we can't go out of the house, we have to be locked down. Only when you need to go and get some food, you go out for a while, you quickly come back, you have to wear masks, etc., etc. No social interactivity, no school, and you don't go to work, you work from home. The whole situation, if you still remember, when you work for your spiritual freedom, even in those situations, you will still be able to have the spiritual freedom. Understand? You need to be able to work for spiritual freedom. Even they put you in prison, in this case, like a forced prison, you still can experience the freedom to be who you want to be and not get influenced by society. To me, that is the greatest freedom. So whatever you work for, you'll get it. Same thing. And I remember during the COVID pandemic, Swamiji was so compassionate. He made us, because we are going to be locked down and there's nothing we can do, so he created this Paramashivam level 2 program. So we all attend every day with him. And then just season after season, he just made us glued to the computer and just, engage in the spiritual freedom. Despite the physical constraint of being able to interact in the outer world, because society at that time was locked down, nobody can do anything. But he made us work for our spiritual freedom, which is really, really, I can say, the best time to understand the power of spiritual freedom. I mean, for me, I was quite fortunate to be able to have the freedom not to work during that time and not having to get vaccination, because so many people had so many side effects after vaccination. So I was very much able to avoid that spiritual freedom which I worked for many years came into action. That means it was useful at that point in time. It means the spiritual freedom which I work for to go beyond society really happened. So that's why he said, whatever you work for, you will get that. I remember the first instruction Swamiji gave to all of us when we came to him, he said, go beyond society. And that was what I would go beyond society. I left my job, my cozy corporate life, and then, so that I can be independent, so that I don't need to get affected by, because of work in the society. So that is the kind of spiritual freedom which I value even to today. So understand the different independence that comes with it, political independence or social freedom or spiritual freedom. You have to work for it in order to enjoy it. Next slide. So now, let's enter into a meditation. See, of all the four insights, whether it's spiritual freedom, independence, whether it's definition of love, or all the four different insights that Swamiji revealed, the need for the hour to revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma, all that. Sit with Swamiji. I'd like you to tie your eye-band. Please, all of you get an eye-band now. Because today's insights are very, very deep. How you process, internalize these insights will determine whether you catch the powerful cognition he intended for all of us. Because that is going to help you live your life. How to live life with the freedom, independence you want, rather than being controlled by someone or by society. Then, understanding love from the relationship and how to master the senses, your senses, so that the identity you build through the senses is a conscious one. It's a conscious identity, not based on some delusional idea or experiences you had in the past. Okay, so I'm going to play the Mahavakya. I'll set the time for 11 minutes and we are going to sit with Swamiji. Okay, so now put on your eye-band. Contemplate all the four insights that we were imparted by Swamiji.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
From the revival of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the definition of love in relationship, to master your senses so that you create a conscious identity, to the last all the four insights. Contemplate.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
The last insight being the independence and freedom.
Nithyananda Paramashivam.
What kind of freedom you want to enjoy in your life? Did you consciously work for it, build it? Whether it's financial freedom, whether it's freedom from the body, sickness, freedom from mental disorder, depression, anxiety, or freedom spiritually. Whatever pops up, as you stand inside, contemplate and meditate on it in the Buddha's presence, release space.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam.
All right, relax. Open your eyes now. Take out the eye band. Can remove the eye band. So how was the experience of the meditation in connection with Swamiji? Anyone want to share? Otherwise, we'll conclude soon. At the 4 levels. Which one came out for each one of you? Which insight came out? Anyone want to share? Which insight from these 4 insights came pop up in your inner space? When you're doing the meditation.
Love and relationship.
Yours is love and relationship, is it?
Especially with my father.
Okay, so that came out? Okay. Then do you receive any clarity?
Yeah, I remember because I did competition with my father before, but just now some more scenes just pop up, and then some connection in the past just pop. I saw my father that way in the past, but I didn't remember.
Really? And then, so you completed? Okay, good. Anyone?
Yeah, for me it was like in terms of the senses. So what came up was to not be so carried away by things like sensory pleasures, and to basically to unclutch and to kind of not to be attached to all those lah. So that was what came up for me.
Okay, great. And what about Anandiata?
Yes, for me, it's mastering the senses.
Also.
Yeah, for the senses will create the emotion and create the mind, and then will create more thoughts and the identity. I can see how the senses link up all these, create all these things. And when follow the senses and believe what the senses told me, then I will lose the freedom. I will follow by the senses. Yeah. So I think this four topic today is interconnected somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes.
It's, I think, coming from a similar satsang or maybe somehow connected to the thought current of, raising your consciousness, right? Whether it's freedom, whether it's independence, whether it's understanding how we created the mess in our life. Good. That's awesome. What about Jarasharika? Anything you want to share?
Yes, for mine is also the master your senses.
Oh,
I was
wow.
focusing on that. I saw the completion that I need to do. That's causing the addiction in me. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So something showed you.
Can I just,
Huh?
sorry, can I just ask one question? But please go ahead you wanted to complete something, right?
No, I wanted to share when in the definition of love. So when I was sitting before this, remember we had the contemplation for a few minutes, and what came through me was my relationship with my ex-husband. Okay, so it came out, and I was trying to understand, the whole dynamics of the whole thing. Then I got some more clarity also. That's all. What about, yes, Boy, what do you want to ask?
Yeah, it was with regards to, like Swamiji's line was like, when we really know the country's law, right, then we'll be able to rewrite it. So I wasn't too sure what that really meant. Like take for example, like I mean, is he talking about, let's say, Singapore's law, if we're so familiar with it, but how does it, enable us to like
See, unless you are in the position of the lawmaker.
Oh,
Understand?
okay.
Just like if
Okay.
you're a lawyer, you know all the gray areas of the lawyer. He can play with that to help you win the case. Okay, what? Correct? Same thing. Let's say if you are sitting as a government putting certain laws in the country, right? And because you know what are the gray areas, you know you can actually rewrite it or you can overwrite it. That's all. Only when you reach that level of ability to change it. Okay? Same way when an enlightened master, right? Let's say in an incarnation, because of the responsibility. See, incarnation or enlightened master means what? You're responsible for the whole entire cosmos, which means the responsibility not only for your family or for planet Earth, is the entire cosmos, right? At the different planes, at different lokas. So huge, tremendous responsibility. So there is a cosmic constitution. Understand? In the cosmos, there's a certain constitution as well. But for us human beings, we don't know, and we are, as a seeker, we're not able to be at that level to influence, to change it. But as you evolve, let's say you become, enlightened, and you take the responsibility as an incarnation, for instance, you will be responsible for upholding the entire cosmic constitution. Do you understand? Then you can change certain things. You can change also. So of course, at the expanded level, which nobody talks about it because nobody is in that level. Only like Swamiji and all these enlightened masters are, at that very high level, they're able to even relate with that. So when he said cosmic laws, unless you reach that level of enlightenment and also as an incarnation, then you have the responsibility to play with what needs to be changed. That's all. I hope you understand the Swamiji's explanation from that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Great. So I would like to continue with the last few slides before we conclude with the Puna mantra. Last few slides very quickly. So as you all know that we started this fasting or this Patipada Vatram. Today is day 4. So those of you who haven't started or you would like to start, we welcome you to join us. It's been quite amazing. We call it. Swamiji said that when you do this fasting, you build powerfulness in the body, your emotions, your mind, and consciousness. At 4 levels, you're going to have a breakthrough. And because Shakti, when you awaken Shakti in you, this is what happened, the powerfulness. So if you want to experience, have a taste of how is it like to have that powerful inner space and breakthrough in your life, do this fasting. Okay, so it's not too late. We only started only 4 days, so you can still jump on it if you are interested to experience even for 21 days. The whole period for this year is 35 days, so 5 weeks. So if you want to even do a shorter version, that's possible. So Miji said it's not forced. You can decide if you want to. But most important thing is consciously decide, because this process of very high entanglement with Devi Parashakti, which is Devi Mother, will awaken many not only powers and awareness in you, but also purify your body and mind and consciousness. So I highly recommend if you are interested to do this fasting. Next slide. So every Tuesday we offer nature spiritual healing and manifesting of Shaktis for people who encounter different issues, whether it's relationship, health, wealth, or even career. You can come and consult any one of the healers, and we can help you to have a breakthrough in your manifestation, in what you want in life. Okay, so do that. It is done physically, no online session, so you have to come to the Adinam to do this. Next slide. The e-citizen, the citizenship guide from Kailasa. So the benefits of becoming a Kailasa e-citizen, or even citizen if you want to. It means living in the sovereign land of Kailasa, or just becoming an e-citizen where you attend and enjoy the benefit of the enlightened civilization online. These are all possible, and Swamiji has opening up that option from all the Hindus on planet Earth. Even if you are not Hindus, if you are interested to understand, we welcome. So you can contact any of the Raja Sabha members, people who attended Paramashiva Sena program before, batch 1, 2, 3. So they can help you to become part of the e-citizen of Kailasa. Okay, so next lesson is next Wednesday. Please do enrich more people to join us, because the insight is getting more and more exciting. The other day I was just telling Parvati Swarupini, well, I'm going to finish 108 now. I don't know what we're going to do. Then she suddenly sent me a link of volume 2 of the insight from the avatar. I said, oh my God, the volume 2 is got volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. Is it? Even volume 5. I said, oh my God, I could do this forever. Can you imagine 108 up to volume 5? I said, oh my God, this is never ending. So let's see. I do not know how you guys are enjoying this insight. or from Swamiji's past satsang. To me, like revisiting all these satsang, which some of them I've heard it, some of them I may have forgotten it, or maybe at that time I didn't have the consciousness to grasp the truth. Like now revisiting give me a more in-depth understanding, like because now consciousness has expanded. So when I re-look at all these satsangs that he revealed, give me a deeper insight, like deeper level of the truth that he revealed. Because sometimes when you watch satsang, right, you are half asleep or you're very sleepy already, or your mind goes somewhere, you don't absorb all the things that he revealed all the time, right? Let's say 2 hours satsang, maybe you only catch like 20%, the 80% you're somewhere or you're doing your thing, right? So when you again have the intensity to revisit the like important clicks, and it's presented in like a capsule way, in this like short way, you suddenly have this more deeper understanding, because it's kind of like very focused in certain message that he's trying to make us understand. So that's this Anandana, can you put a screen grab and then post it on the WhatsApp group, okay? So with that, let's
Madhuka, maybe if I may just share something. I mean, firstly, yes, thanks. I mean, very grateful to be able to attend this. It's really like a very handy and very convenient like compilation and a guide, like all the insights lah. Yeah, you're right. Because sometimes, like even last night, right, Swamiji suddenly called for like a 1 a.m. session. I was literally like half asleep. So
yeah, that's what happened. And the time zone, or sometimes you have a very, very tired day and you're just not in the awareness to catch, And this is what happened. Let's say you have a long day, you go out or see clients all the whole day, then the next thing you want is you just want to chill, right? You want to rest. And then suddenly like, there's a live satsang and you have a time you're like thinking, like nothing goes inside. Right? It's just like watching him, the energy is there, but nothing stick inside. Then you don't remember, like, 100%, you maybe remember only 10% what he said. So the ability to retain the clicks or the truth, it's very low when the space is not there. So when you repackage it in such a way, because sometimes in one satsang, Swamiji could be revealing like 20 clicks, and you're like trying to catch, and you don't have the capability to catch all the clicks. So sometimes when you present in such a small little capsule way, I feel that it's much more, and then sometimes we take time to contemplate, okay, what Swamiji is trying to do, and then we discuss, we do like Vaketa Sadas, and then when we discuss, it reveals deeper insight for us to internalize. I feel, to me, I personally have benefited so much just with this volume 1. I mean, so far, okay? So many new things revealed to me. It's like, wow, how come I didn't know at that time? It's like, even for me as a very, very long-term devotee of Swamiji, all these insights, like, when it's represented again, give me deeper understanding. So I feel these are very, very useful for people who are new to Swamiji, especially.
And the other thing I wanted to share was, so like, I'm just to share my experience. So yesterday I brought a Gojek driver that I met to
Yes.
a training session. Ended up, wow, we talked until 10 plus.
Are
Yes.
you joking?
Yeah, we were like, wow. I mean, she had to go on and on, but I mean, we gave her the space. But what I'm trying to share with all of you is that, when I sat there, I mean, it was to also, show her support and to accompany her.
Yes.
So I realized that, hey, we are also learning. We are also being healed.
Yes.
So I would really warmly encourage everyone. I mean, just look out for everyone around us. There will definitely be people that we meet or already in our circle who actually needs, healing sessions like that. And we also will be enriched and we benefit. I definitely learn a lot as well. So
Yes.
just to share my experience.
See, when in this healing session on manifesting Shakti, right? Swamiji is using this, our body to transmit, to enrich. So a lot of time we just be in oneness within. He just speak through the body, and we give the solution to the people in front. So that is the the power of the initiation. When you are in oneness space, he will be able to help by using this body. That's why we say that when you live as Jiva Mukti, right, as a Jiva Mukta, the liberated one, it literally means that he's using, Paramashiva is using this your body to operate what it needs to operate. The small you disappear, the I disappear. So having that, sometimes you will be uttering things that you never expect because it's coming from him. So I'm glad that you really enrich the person in his.
And I mean follow up with her today. So she also said that because we actually asked her to play Mahavakya because she had problems sleeping. So now for me she really follow because we gave her the booklet, right? So we said,
Yes.
"Hey, you can chit chat with Swamiji lah. Just treat him like a friend, tell him whatever you want." And she asked for restful sleep, then wow, she was very happy. She said, "Wow, usually I cannot sleep well. I have problems. I wake up very tired." But like to this morning, she was surprised because we talked until so late, and then she had to get up very early. She thought, "Wow, sure, jialat, jialat." But end up, she really woke up very, very energized. She felt like lighthearted, and because she was
But so
able
much
to.
healing happened,
Yes, yeah. Because she was also willing to express her emotions, and that already healed a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I
So
mean,
just
I'm
yeah.
glad that you brought her here and she was able to trust and open up, because a lot of time people come with that, the heart closed. They are just not ready to open. Only when you open up, Swamiji can heal. Swamiji say that when you come to me, only when you open, I can clean up for you. If you close and you try to hide, then how to heal? So I'm surprised that she was quite open, and on the first session she was just able to let go and be totally candid. That's great. Thank you. So please bring more people to the Tuesday session, okay? I told the Nyana Prada and Abhicharya, I said, I saw in the vision with just three of us just had to sit at the Adinam and people will come. More people will come once they know the power of radiating oneness with Swamiji. Okay, great. So let's conclude with the Puna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamitam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Saubham Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paruka Paramastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Nithyanandam. See you next Wednesday.